Testing 1, 2. Hello, good people. Welcome to another live stream with me, Stu Fuchs and Ukulele Zen. So glad that you're joining me. If you're watching this live, welcome. Please let me know in the chat where you are at. Oh, sweet. We got some people here already. And if you're watching this as a replay, there will be timestamps in the video description for you to navigate through the different chapters. We're going to work through 3 tunes. I'm going to teach you a bit about strumming. The title of this is Strum Like a Boss, and that's something that we can explore many, many weeks. I've been exploring it for a long, long time now. So look forward to making some music with you. And then at the end of our lesson, we're going to have a mindfulness meditation. I have a wonderful breathing exercise to share with you that will really relax our bodies, focus our minds, and it'll be a very joyful and relaxing meditation. So thanks so much. Let me know where you're at in the chat. Oh, sweet. We got Al Baker in the house. We got some Buffalo in the house. How you doing, brother Al? We got some folks from Chicago. Wonderful. Gordon is here. We got some folks, yes, in chilly Edmonton. It's chilly here in southern Vermont. I feel ya. Nancy's here from Santa Rosa, California. We got Minnesota in the house. From India, namaste. Glad to have you here. So, danke schön to all my friends in Germany. Dankjewel to everyone in the Netherlands. Merci beaucoup. Muchísimas gracias. Cheers. Thank you to everyone around the world who's tuning in. I'm so grateful that you're here. To my friends in Australia and the Far East, I know it is a rough time of day or night to tune in live, but I'm so glad that you're here watching as a replay. Mike is here from the snowy mountains. Thank you very much. And nice, we've got a good group of folks right here. So how you doing? I hope that your week has been well. We do these live streams each and every week, 12 noon Eastern Standard Time. I'm going to be playing a standard tune ukulele, both low G and also a new high G ukulele that I've just received. And if you haven't seen it yet, I put up a new video, just went live on Friday. It's a jazz ukulele lesson for a tune that Eddie Van Halen recorded with his father, Jan Van Halen, a Dutch-born jazz musician. Jan played clarinet, and it's a sweet tune. So if you haven't already, check out that video. It is a bit harder of a tune, a lot more chords, being that it's a New Orleans jazz tune, but I lead you through it in a nice, gentle, slow way at first, and then we pick it up. And patrons this month received a little lesson on the solo. But what we're going to be doing today is let's kick it off with a nice, simple 2-chord strum. When there are less chords, it's a lot easier to focus on what your right hand is doing. And the ukulele being a rhythm instrument, really important to get into the rhythm. So glad that there's so many folks here from around the world. We got Hamilton, Ontario, not far from Buffalo, where I used to live. Amsterdam is in the house. Hello, good to have you here. I got to spend a wonderful month in Amsterdam and Haarlem some years back. Got some folks from Montreal. So let us check it out. And how about we get into the first song? I'm going to be using some song sheets. I'm going to use one of my own song sheets, but these are some song sheets from my friend PD Mac. You can download this entire songbook at the link down below. Be sure to check out some of those links. I'm going to be talking about an upcoming workshop I'm going to be leading on the 21st of March. But let's get into the first tune, Banana Boat Song. Nice 2-chord tune. Harry Belafonte, of course, made this very, very famous. Let's start with our C major chord. And whenever warming up, great idea to take this as an opportunity to soften up the shoulder, soften the elbow, soften the thumb and the wrist. Begin in a way where you can feel that you are not straining, you know? The sunlight is going to be coming through. Sunshine on my shoulders. We'll do that song next week, okay? If the video is freezing up, it's probably because the telephone wires here are freezing up too. Let's pray that the internet gods and goddesses are kind this week. Living here in the countryside of Vermont, sometimes internet's a little slow. You could also lower the resolution of your video in your YouTube settings. Right there at the bottom of the video, just click that wheel and lower it. And I hope that I'm coming through fine. So let's start with the song. We're gonna strum just a sustained strum. This is a good way to warm up and warm up our voices. Day-o. You sing it now. And I am just brushing the strings very lightly, keeping my wrist nice and light. Day-o. Next line. Daylight come and me one go home. Stay on that G7. No. Stay with me now. C. Day, me said 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 day, oh. Daylight come and me one go home. So that was the introduction. Now we're starting the rhythm. Down, down, up, down, brush, down, up, down, brush, down, up, down. Here we go. I work all night and I drink a rum. Daylight come and me one go home. Stack banana till the morning come. Daylight come and me one go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me one go home. Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Daylight come and me one go home. To the top. Day-o, day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Day-o, me say day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Daylight come and me one go home. So let's stay with the C chord. I see the chat lighting up with a lot of folks saying the video is frozen. I hope that it unfreezes soon. For right now, for those of you who are still with me, let's strum C here. C, C. And the pattern goes a little something like this. You use your ear, and you'll see that the song can be played without the song sheet just by using your ear and hearing the chord changes. It goes day-o, day-o, daylight come. Here we go. We one go home. Day-o, day-o, daylight come and me one go home. Stu Popkin, thank you so much for being the hero. If you are having trouble watching, I'm sorry to hear that, but Stu just dropped a helpful comment in the chat. Reload the page. Hit Command R, refresh the page, and hopefully it'll be all set by then. All right. Thank you for hanging in. Here we go. Day-o, day-o, daylight come and me one go home. Day-o, day-o, foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me one go home. 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch. Daylight come and me one go home. Day-o, me said day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Day-o, me said day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Daylight come and me one go home. Thank you for joining. So starting from the top, let's start to now keep the strum going. I'm going to teach you something about strumming in a moment, but just count with me. And let's actually take the song sheet out of the picture for now. Just count with me. We're going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is the harmonic rhythm. That's the number of beats that the G7 chord is changing. I'm going to explain that right now, and Saul, I will answer your question right now. So everybody join in. Thank you, thank you. I know some technical stuff with the video. Thank you for hanging. So count with me slowly. We're going to count to 8. Now, we could count to 4 times, but let's instead count to 8 twice. You're going to change to G7 on number 5. This is a way of starting to play with the ear and starting to feel where the chords change. So join in with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Thank you, Al, for that feedback. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. And that is the chord progression. Now, are you ready to play with your ear? Here's how you do it. Sorry. But playing with your ear, with your sense of hearing, really takes you deeper into the music. So we're going to try this now, and you can watch this video again, of course. And let's now simplify what I'm doing and clarify something. The first time we count to 8, we're on C. The second time we count to 8 on beat 5, we're going to change to G7. Then we're going to count to 8 again, all on C. And then the last 8, it's going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. If you use your ear, you're going to hear it. Join in with me, and don't forget the magic recipe for making music easy. Just keep on breathing, keep on smiling, let's have some fun. Here we go. I got a winner of the Tree Picks giveaway to announce in just a minute. A winner from Sweden. So let's join in. Count. We'll do this in a relaxed way. 1, 2, 1, 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now watch this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Heads up. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I drink a rum. Daylight come and me one go home. I work all night. I drink a rum. Daylight come, quick change, me one go home. Sing along. Day-o, day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Day-o, he said day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Keep strumming C. Back to C. C. G7 last time. Come on. Day-o. Sing it with me. Day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Day-o. Me said day-o. Daylight come and me one go home. Tag it. Daylight come and me one go home. Daylight come and me one go home. Repeat it. Daylight come and me one go home. Slow down. Daylight come and me one go home. Thank you, everybody, for hanging with that. Did you pick up on the chord change? Yeah. Now, in the future, very soon, I will have a whiteboard, a little, teacher's board that I can write things like that spontaneously out. But if you're taking notes, it's write 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4 times. Okay, the first 8, all C. The second 8, you change to G7 on 5, 6, 7, 8. Then the third line, all C. And then the very last group of 8, it's C up until 5, 6, and then 7, 8. Okay, you do this enough, and you're going to become a much better ear player, and you'll be able to pick up songs like this and be able to play without the written notation. Nothing wrong with written notation. I'm a huge fan of it. But there's something special about being able to play just by ear with your heart. How are you feeling so far, folks? I hope I didn't lose too many folks with the technical stuff that was going on. For some reason, the broadcast had a little bit of a hitch. Let me know in the chat if it's doing well for you. Appreciate you joining me. And can I just say real quickly, I gotta give a little bit of shout out to Lena. Congratulations, Lena. Lena won the weekly tree picks giveaway, so she's going to receive a packet of 4 picks, some of them with this logo on it, some of them plain. These picks are really cool. I don't make any money from this. This isn't one of those selling things. I just love to give these away. The good folks at Tree Picks gave me a massive pick for my birthday, the biggest pick ever. It's a nice fan. And Lena, congratulations, all the way in Sweden. Lena told me in an email that it's hard to find ukuleles and instruments where she lives. Looks like Lena is having a really difficult time filling her life with instruments. Congratulations, Lena. If you want to win a set of tree picks, check the links down below. There's a contest. Just fill out, your email, and I choose a winner at random. And, you may be the lucky winner of a set of 4 tree picks, all the way from Calgary in Canada. Congratulations. While we're talking, before we get to the next tune, I want to let you know that if you could save the date, I'm going to be offering another live workshop with perks Sunday, March 21st, and you can help me pick the topic. Now, that's the old poster for the blues workshop. Many of you attended. Thank you for showing up. There's all kinds of perks. You get access to replay. I make a special video for you. I play a concert for you. And you get jam tracks to help you study. So save the date, March 21st. It'll be Sunday. You can watch anytime as a replay. It actually should say 60 days of access, not 45. And you can help me choose the topic. There's something in the link down below, just a little survey, a whole bunch of different topics that I would like to offer. And if your favorite one doesn't get chosen, don't worry, because I'm going to actually teach all of those throughout the year. There's all different kinds of stuff that I want to share with you. So, how y'all feeling out there? I hope that you're doing well. And before we move on to the next song, real quick, if you want to keep in the loop of when I'm offering these workshops and stuff, sign my mailing list. You get a free music download right there at stufuchs.com. All this stuff is in the links down below. And if you are enjoying yourself so far and you'd like to support, there are some links down below, as well as a discount code if you would like to pick up a t-shirt or a sticker or a mug or something like that. Appreciate your support. And you can, of course, support with a super chat. Thank you, Ragamuffins, for that super chat. I appreciate that so much, so very much. Patrons this month received a whole bunch of bonus content on the Big Bad Bill, the Eddie Van Halen tune, and I taught you a real genuine New Orleans style solo and tabbed it out for you too. So there's all kinds of benefits for you there. So blah, blah, blah. Don't want to talk too much. If you want to support, there are links down below. This little guy is strumming. He's playing an open-tuned ukulele. First thing in the morning, he crawls to the instruments in the corner. I have special instruments for him that he can bang on, and I don't cry about it. And man, he can't get enough. If he doesn't get his strums in, he's got to start his day with some music. So what a surprise. I'm going to bring up another song sheet now, and I really hope that this doesn't create some kind of issue with the broadcast. But we're going to move from Banana Boat to a tune, a classic kind of ukulele old school jazz tune called Ain't She Sweet. Ain't She Sweet is a really cool tune. It's fun to play. And we can learn a lot about simple jazz progressions. And I'm going to teach you about that right now. So thanks for hanging. For this one, I'm going to use a high G tuned ukulele. So give me a sec to change costumes. Thank you, Dagmar, for the super chat. I really appreciate your support so much. Let me know in the chat if the video is getting wonky because I'm adding some graphics. Thank you. Meryl, a super chat is there's a button in the chat with a $sign, and if you are signed into a Google account, it allows you to offer a donation and put a special message up in the chat. And if you and if I get 5 super chats, 3 more, I will play some ukulele with my teeth. Okay, so let's jam. The first chord, all right, C major. All right, the next chord, they're kind of small. They're at the bottom of the page. Is C sharp diminished. It sounds really complex. It's actually pretty easy. You're going to slide your ring finger down 2 frets. And then twist your hand a little bit, angle it so you can get your middle finger in. And then it's open, 1st fret, open, 1st fret. Thank you, Meryl. Thank you. 2 more super chats, and I'm going to play with my teeth. All right, so we went from C sharp diminished. 1 more chord to go, and then we have a really cool old-time jazz progression. Slide it up 1 fret and drop the 1st finger. Thank you, Dave. I appreciate that. Oh yeah, that was a good day. Almost 10 years ago. So 3 chords. C sharp diminished, G7. We're going to play this tune several times. Let's start with making friends with this chord progression. When I say making friends with a chord progression, that was a term that my old teacher used to use. And it means that we're not in a hurry. Whenever I see, I don't know if he's still in the room, but Al, the zombie for charity, Creepy, the zombie guy, when I see Al, I'm not in a hurry. We just take our time. You know what I'm talking about. When you see a good friend, you just want to spend time with them. Treat your chords this way. Take your time learning them in a lot of ways. You memorize where your fingers go. Feel the relaxed hand. We don't want to practice fast. The slower you learn, and the slower you practice, the quicker you learn it, and the deeper it goes. Okay, now let's put a little rhythm to this and see if while we're putting rhythm into this, can we maintain contact with that loose hand. Thank you, Jenny. Glad to have you here. Oh my gosh, Joe, give me a super chat. Okay, 5 of them. I got to play with my teeth. We're going to return to the chord progression in 1 sec. What would you like me to play? How about... My dentist recommends that you play with your teeth. It scrapes the plaque off. I have a video teaching you how to do that safely. It's all about tucking your lip in so you don't cut yourself. Please, don't cut yourself. I am very crazy. I'm crazy about music. All right, if we get 5 more super chats, a total of 10, my goodness, I'll do something really crazy. Not that, just crazy. Okay, let's play. C sharp diminished. Stay connected to that loose hand. Yeah, man, you floss your teeth with your strings. Thank you, Bernard, for that super chat. Let's try singing now. Ain't she sweet? You know she is. See her walking down the street. You're right, Bob. A little overbite would be an advantage. Ain't she sweet? All right, so we've hung out with the first chord progression. This chart is actually a little busy on the eyes. Thank you, Bernard. I appreciate that. A little busy. I might redesign this someday. And there's all this, because it's arranged for a group that uses kazoos. But let's just take it, ignore the kazoo markings. When you get to this part, now I ask you, a little pivot down to E7, very A7, confidentially. Let's make friends with that. You know, we're not in a hurry to catch a plane or anything. There's a lot of beauty in that. You have this melody, which matches the melody that you're singing. Ask you very confidentially. Now, when you're on A7, the next chord will be D7. You could go right here. Ain't she sweet? All right, now I'm going to show you a couple other fancy tricks you can add to this, some other chord embellishments. But let's just play it, you know. The goal is not to add complexity. It's just to keep a loose hand while we play the tune. Are you ready to start strumming? G string floss. The G string, Al, is a very thin string, so it's perfect for that. I think Frank Zappa had a song about that. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Come on now. Ain't she sweet? See her walking down the street. Stay loose. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Next line. Ain't she nice? Look her over once, oops, or twice. Well, now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? F7, just cast an eye in her direction. Back to F or F7. Me oh my, ain't that perfection? G7, no fooling. I repeat, don't ya think it's kinda neat? Well, now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Nice, so that's a mellow run through. Give it up for yourself. Thank you. We will return to this song sheet in a moment, but I just want to make the view large here, wide, so you can see what I'm doing. And let's get into a little bit of strum nuance. Thank you for hanging. Really appreciate everybody who's here. Got some sweet folks from all over the world. This is an egg shaker. An egg shaker can make you a real badass strummer. I gotta say it that way. That's the way a cat would say it. You can find all kinds of egg shakers. This is something called a rhythm ring. Sits on your, clips to your finger. All right. You can make egg shakers out of anything. You might have already done this with your kids. Take some rice, put it in a little pill vial and shake it up, little beans, and you can experiment. Now, I'm going to show you an exercise with this. I used to be I was a professional shaker. I played auxiliary percussion in a band for years, and I learned a lot about being a good rhythm player. You can make a lot of really great music with shakers, and I have a huge collection of them. Next week, I'll share some more of them. But when you play a shaker, what you're doing is you're, of course, shaking it back and forth, and that trains your hand to be flexible in the wrist, and it can really help you to bring out accents. So if you have a shaker, great. If not, just hold down your C chord or muffle your strings, and let me demonstrate how this motion can translate to your strum. One, two, three, four. Ain't she sweet? So you're keeping time steady. The second thing you're doing is you're making some of the sounds stronger. Keeping it loose. Breathing. You can do so many fancy things with this too, but really the goal is just to be steady. That's Bo Diddley on Egg Shaker. I'm gonna tell you how it's gonna be. You're gonna give your love to me. Now, I'm not showing off shaker to you. I just want to demonstrate that having a little percussion in your life is great for your music making on the ukulele. I intend to share more of drumming techniques and percussion with you in the future. When you are strumming, the emphasis on 2 and 4 is what's going to bring out that swing, and that makes the Ain't She Sweet really, really sweet. Cool. Alexis has got a rhythm ring. Yeah, Enya sends a shaker. Yeah, so does the company Bondi, Australian company. They send out all kinds of goodies with their ukuleles. So getting back to the song sheet, let's take these 3 chords. C, C sharp diminished, and G7. And let's try to keep an awareness of that time is not slowing down. And you're also keeping an awareness that you're making some of the beats stronger. Okay, let's do this. I'm getting a suntan here. Are you ready? 1, 2. 1, 2. Well, ain't she sweet? Take a walking down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Well, look her over once or twice. Well, I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? Can you hear how the sounds like you're playing drums? You're being a solid rhythm player when you are bringing those accents out. Now, this is not new information, especially if you've been hanging with me for a while. You've heard me talk about this for a while, but it's worth repeating. We want to repeat things. That's what practice is. Practice is repetition with kindness. Repetition with love brings the results, okay? Now, I want to share with you just a couple of cool chord tricks that you can add to this song. By the way, if you're reading along about midway down where it says sing, that's kind of where the song starts with the bridge, the F7 chord. Up top is just 2 repeats of the first section for a kazoo thing. Now, here's 2 chord tricks you can put into Ain't She Sweet. Really great stuff, and it's not super complex on the left hand. The right hand may be a little tricky, so let's go through it. You go C, C sharp diminished, and now G7. Now back up like that, and you're going to be basically swinging the hand back and forth, okay? If you can move your hand through the air like this, you can do it on the ukulele. See if you can make your touch just as light. That's the whole concept behind this channel and a lot of my teachings, is to try to bring some awareness to the body being soft, the mind being clear, not tight, but clear, all right? Allowing mistakes to come through. Mistakes are our teachers. They're our friends, They show us what to do. Here we go. Let me demonstrate. C, D. Yeah, let me break down that rhythm for you. Steve, that's a great idea. Yep, D minor 7 is another option for sure. So I'm going down, up, change, down, up, and then here I go. Down, down, up, down. That's what I'm doing in this moment. I might do it a little differently when we're going faster, but this is a solid pattern to do. So the fancy thing that you're doing is down, slide down, down, up, down. Very nice pattern that we're familiar with. Down, down, up, down, 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 up, down. So let's do this together. Join in with me. Let's take a breath. Nice and slow. 1, 2, here we go. Ain't she down, down, up, down, down. Nice, right? Did it come out the way you heard it? If not, what you do is you smile at your hand, right? And go a little slower and understand that practice is repetition. That's what it is. If we can make the repetition really pleasing and fun and relaxed, we will be enjoying our process. So check it out. Let's just isolate that one motion. Down, down, up, down. And then we take the hand off, and we'll do it a second time. Are you ready? 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down. And then we stop just for a sec. And then we do it a third time. 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down. And you could do this 3 or 5 times in a row, but my recommendation for you, you don't have to do this, but if you want to go deeper and really be a boss, you take a sec and you just stop. It takes 2 to 5 seconds, and it lets your hand relax, and it lets your mind relax. You know, it's instead of just spinning around, like this is one way to practice. You know, you could eventually get to the point where you do drill things like that. And that's, you know, if you knew it well, that would be an okay way to practice it. But if you don't know it well, it tends to make it feel frustrating. And I know this from teaching people for a long time now, like over 25 years, and teaching myself things, that if I just take 5 seconds and take my hand off, man, it comes through quicker. It relaxes it. So have a cup of tea there, so you really have to take your hand off, or, you know, a glass of beer, or, you know, whatever you dig, and take a sec and put that space in there. Okay, that's my hope for you, that you'll have a relaxed practice. Let's do it 3 more times. Come on now. And then we'll play the whole tune. 1, 2, here we go. Very nice. This time, look at your left hand. Look at your fretting hand. 2, 3, 4. Very nice. Now, this time you could look at your fretting hand, or maybe you just want to look at your strumming hand. Ready? 2, 3, 4, down. Now, see if you can balance your attention between both of them. 2, 3, 4. And now the final step, don't even think about it. Don't even look. We are compressing time. You might like to do a few repetitions just looking at this hand, a few repetitions just looking at this hand, a few repetitions balancing both, and then just let go and let it flow. By the time you do this, you're going to know it very well. And if you apply this 4-step process, this hand, attention to both, letting it flow, you do that for a week on one little passage, you're going to really be a boss. It's going to be something you know very, very well. Okay, I'm sharing a pro tip. This is what I would call as a pro tip when I'm backstage and there's 5 minutes to go and I got to play something complex. I go very slow. I take my hand off. I look at this hand, and then I smile, and then you just go out there and let it do what it does, So, okay. Have I been talking too much? I hope you don't mind. I want to share these kind of tips with you so you can go deeper into your music. Thank you for watching. Let's jam this, and then we got one more tune, and then we're going to have a nice meditation. Let's start where it says sing, okay? All right, so right up there, and we're just going to play through. And I don't know about that no-sing kazoo. If you have a kazoo, go ahead. Let's do it. 1, 2, 1, 2. Ain't she sweet? Say you're walking down the street. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Ain't she nice? Look her over once or twice. Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she nice? F7, cast an eye her direction. Me oh my, and that perfection. No fooling, I repeat. Don't you think it's kinda neat? Well, now I ask you very confidentially, only ain't she sweet. Kazoo, come on now. F7, cast an eye in her direction. Me oh my, ooh, ain't that perfection? G7, no fooling, I repeat. Don't you think it's kinda neat? Now I ask you very confidentially, ain't she sweet? Repeat that, D7, ain't she sweet? I'm telling you, ain't she sweet? Hard to argue with someone like that. Ain't she sweet? She cooked me breakfast today. Oh, ain't she sweet? She's the best mom in the world. Yeah, ain't she sweet? Something like that. So that's a little Ain't She Sweet, just jamming through it. I know following along via the internet, following a little chart can be a little tricky. So watch this a few times. And for those of you who want to go deeper, I'm going to share just quickly. You'll have to watch this and rewind it. I'm going to share with you a couple of tricks. All right, so get ready for the tricks. Let me know in the chat section how you're doing, and please be sure to save the date. I'm going to be offering another webinar, okay, all about you help me decide what it's about. There's a link below. You can vote on which topic. It's going to be an awesome time. I promise you that. It's going to be a great time with a whole lot of perks for you. Bonus videos, jam tracks, a lot of goodies. So A7, when you get to A7, you can make it even richer by dropping your ring finger here. All right. You can then move this note down and put that in a rhythmic fill. Ask you very Yeah. So that's one little motion. I'll do it one more time. Ask you very confidentially. Thank you, Gianni. Glad you're here. And now one other thing you can do on the A7 chord. Middle finger, 4th fret. First finger, 3rd fret. Open, 4, 3, open. This is a kind of A7. It's a voicing of A7. And then you're just going to move this down 1 fret, another fret, and then arrive at your A7. It has the same effect as that one, but it's a little different because it's these harmony notes. Eventually, when you play enough, you start to get to know a couple of little ways you can decorate each chord, and this is a fine way to decorate A7. Yeah. Okay, so rewind this when, after this live stream's over, you'll be able to watch this over and over again. And then when you get to the other thing I wanted to share with you is G7. Okay. Move this whole shape up to the 5th fret, but extend the ring finger, the first finger back. And this is another way to play G7. So every time you play, you see G7, you can put that kind of chord walk up into it. I'll do it again. Move it up 1 fret. Move it up another fret, Now leave the pointer finger there and move these two up. This works backwards as well. Yeah. You can have a wonderful time just meditating on this. And the other way. So where would you use this? You'd have to use it. It's not a lot of time when you're going fast, so let's go it slow. Ain't she sweet? Now I see her walking down the street. Now I ask you very confident, ain't she sweet? So you could put it right there, and it adds that melody. There's not a lot of, there aren't a lot of beats that G7 is in that song right at that moment, but you can, of course, use this little G7 trick and this A7 trick in a number of different ways. How are you doing out there? Are you getting some value out of this? I don't mean to overload you with too much info. I wanted to share some goodness with you, and I hope that you are digging it. If you would like to stick around for the meditation, we're going to begin in just about 5 minutes. If you would like to support this broadcast, there are some links down below. It's not expected, but it surely is appreciated. Thank you very much for just being here. Hope you'll share news of my channel with your friends. I'm almost at 75,000 subscribers. I hope to hit 100,000 subscribers this year. And if you would like to get some extra goodies, Patreon is a place where I post all kinds of extra content. You should know, though, that if you join today, you're charged at the first of the month, so you may want to wait until February 1st, tomorrow, to join. There's all kinds of goodies there waiting for you in exchange for your support. And some folks just like to support just to support. If you want to join specifically to get a certain tab that you saw at a lesson, great, it's there. It's waiting for you. Many thanks. I hope that music is your medicine and it is serving to relax you and have a good time making music with your loved ones, and just to have a break. Life is busy. Life is full. It's nice to have music as a means of just unplugging. And everybody seems to be playing ukulele these days. Everybody, man, including this guy from up the road. If you didn't see it yet, check out the video for Big Bad Bill. It teaches a nice jazz tune. I just put it out on Friday. I have some nice videos planned for this coming month, some different love songs for of course, the Valentine month, and hope that you'll enjoy those and appreciate you being here. Thanks to everybody who's being so kind in the chat. Can we jam one more tune? This will be just a quick run through. We won't really teach in this one. Let's do My Blue Heaven. This is a song that I taught in a video earlier this year or last year, and there's a Patreon lesson where I show you the whole solo. This song sheet has box notation as well. Box notation is another way to really start to strum like a boss. Remember at the beginning when we were playing Banana Boat and we were counting the bars and really getting to know the structure of the song, that's what this box notation teaches you. But let's just play. This is a really fun song. It only has 6 chords. So let's play. All right. C, A7. You may see me doing that. D7, play that one or this one. And G7 is in here as well. Keep an ear out for the stops. All right. Let's begin. Nice, laid back, easy strum. Thanks for being here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. When whippoorwills call and the evening is nigh, I hurry to my blue heaven, just a turn to the right, and a little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. Bridge, you'll see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that's nestled where the roses bloom. Just my honey and me, and our baby makes 3. We're happy in my blue heaven. All the way through, come on. When whippoorwills call and the evening is nigh, I hurry to my blue heaven, just a turn to the right, and a little white light will lead you to my blue heaven. Bridge, you'll see a smiling face, a fireplace, a cozy room, a little nest that's nestled where the roses bloom. Just my honey and me, and my baby makes 3. We're happy in my blue heaven. A7, we're happy in my blue heaven. A7 again, we're happy in my, yeah man, blue heaven. Oops. Sweet tune, isn't it? So I played this earlier this year. Just look for it on my channel. I played it in the woods with mosquitoes biting me. It was really a tough day for mosquitoes. So I lost a little blood, but that's how much I love making videos for you. And I played a lot faster in that, and played a solo too, and you can check that out. How you doing out there? Thank you for being with us. Creepy, that zombie guy. You know, you may not think of zombies in horror movies as being a charitable thing, but in Buffalo, New York, there's a group of folks who gather and they raise money and they collect food, and they've done a lot of good for the community. And my friend Al Baker is one of them. So glad you're here, brother man. And so you can look them up. Just look up Creepy. Don't be scared. He's going to be covered with, zombie stuff. But he's a sweetheart underneath all that makeup. And are you ready for a little mindfulness meditation? Let's first say thank you to everybody. And of course, there are links down below. I hope that you will fill out the survey. Just click which topic you would like me to teach for the next webinar. I'm going to be announcing it formally. It's not going to be bluesy. That was last month's. But it's going to be a really, really good time. So check that out. And I really am glad that you're here with me. I thought I would just improvise a little bit, and then we're going to meditate. All right. Notice how I'm going to begin with treating every note like it's a singing bowl. All right. Alma, glad you're here. Go Buffalo. Yeah, I was rooting. I lived in Buffalo, New York for 20 years. So here we begin. So this is my looper, a couple of different loopers I haven't played with in a long time, and I'm busting them out, reintroducing them, and I intend to share some more with you, not only about how to be creative with them, but how they can be great practice tools for you. There's something powerful about being able to layer your spontaneous ideas. It not only allows for you to practice improvisation, but practicing accepting what's coming out as it's coming out of your instrument. If you showed up for the ukulele lesson, thank you so much. There will be, a tie-in with music, but we're going to start to meditate. And what I wanted to do is, of course, say thank you to everybody. Andre, I'm using fingerstyle technique, picking, and I have a couple of different looper pedals, if that's what you're wondering what I have. I have an old school boomerang. I don't even know if they make it anymore. Boomerang and a loop station by the Boss Company. So, when we're looping and we are playing, it's very easy to... Well, let's just say that these days with editing software, it's possible to remove every single mistake from a performance, and the bar, the expectation for perfection is always something that people sought after, to be a perfect player, whatever that means. But now it's become a symptom of we're not able to really even listen to ourselves unless it's exactly as we wish it was, and that's not how music is learned. Some of the best recordings in the world have lots of mistakes. The Beatles recorded lots of mistakes, a lot of flubs on notes, or drum fills weren't quite right. The Rolling Stones, Van Halen's records were recorded live, and there were errors in them, and that's what makes it human. And I wanted to share this because it ties into a practice of learning to approach your music, not seeking perfection, but just to enjoy yourself and to grow well. That's what I like to experience when I play music, and it's what I've always encouraged people in their music journey to just to grow well and to not expect perfection. This device right here, I could turn it on right now and look at a lot of examples of just perfectly edited videos and perfectly edited this and that, and that's wonderful, but we're swimming in perfection, and it can create an unrealistic expectation, and that creates a lot of stress and strain when we don't meet that. I don't mean to editorialize. I just wanted to share with you that if you feel like you're not playing to your expectations, lower your expectations. There's a lot of peace in that. A lot of peace and well-being in that. That's what my teacher told me. He said, if you're not playing to your expectations, lower your expectations. So, if you're sitting in a chair, I invite you to sit forward in the chair, placing your feet on the floor. If you would like to lay down on a rug with maybe a pillow under your knees or on your bed or couch, that's wonderful too. I'm going to lead you through a couple of breathing exercises now. Two types. One will be an active breath, where we are consciously controlling and guiding the breath using our diaphragmatic muscles. The other will be a passive viewing, watching the breath and staying concentrated on it. So let's have an experience of this, because a drop of experience is worth an ocean of theory. So I want to get right into the experience, but I just wanted to say that as you are breathing, guide yourself in a relaxation. Relax the muscles on your face. And we're working to concentrate. And what I wanted to say quickly was that the word concentration sometimes has a stern implication, you know, like a teacher or an adult saying, concentrate. I'm talking about a concentration that is a natural focus on what we love. You know, when we look at a beautiful sunrise, we don't have to try to concentrate. And I love the chats that are coming in right now, people sharing their experiences with practice and their own philosophies. And that's wonderful. I love seeing these. I love seeing these. Thank you. All the sharing. And I resonate with what you're sharing. So everything we've ever enjoyed in life is because we concentrated. You know, the first time I keep mentioning Van Halen because, you know, it takes me back to my childhood, and he just passed away and his birthday was last week. But, you know, when I first heard his playing, I didn't have to try to concentrate. I was just, or the first time I heard Mozart, the first time I, you know, saw My Son, you know, you can relate. You don't have to try to concentrate. So what we're trying to do is to, in everyday moments, with mindfulness practices, strengthen our ability to remain in the moment so we can begin to strengthen that, to weaken the habit of running. And that's a very common habit. That's not wrong, but it's a habit we have to think that happiness is somewhere else than right here. It's going to be in the future. It was back there in the past. It's right here. So let's concentrate by first listening to the sound of the bell, and I invite you to listen to the sound until it is all the way decayed into silence. Thank you. And let's just bring ourselves into the moment. You can close your eyes and begin to soften the muscles of your scalp, your jaw, your shoulders. In your own way, in your own rhythm, relax your muscles. A wave of relaxation from the crown of your head to your toes. And bring yourself into this moment as you listen and bring attention to your breath, your in-breath and your out-breath. On your next exhale, exhale fully. Really empty yourself of all air and breathe in slowly to the count of 5, if you are able, to the count of 5. And exhale to the count of 5. Keep this balanced rhythm of inhaling the same length as you're exhaling. You can make the number smaller or longer if you wish. Relaxing the muscles and bringing all of your attention to your in-breath being the same length as your out-breath. If you are able to, breathe through your nose, in and out through the nose. And the magic happens when we sustain our concentration. So just shine the light of your awareness onto your breath. Rest on the pillow of your breath. And let's breathe for a minute or two. Allow yourself to settle into this moment, the only moment there ever will be, the present moment. And if thoughts or sensations in your body present themselves, just notice them, watch them, and embrace them. And return your focus to your breathing. So there is no battle between thinking and breathing. There is no battle between an itch or needing to adjust your seat. We embrace what presents itself in this moment. On your next inhale, breathe deeply and allow your exhale to just be as soft as if you're letting go of a ball. Just drop. And then release the pattern of breathing in to 5, out to 5, and just pay attention to the breath as it presents itself. Notice the sensations as it enters through your nostrils or your mouth. Does it tickle your nostrils? Do you feel it in your throat? Can you feel the rising and falling of your belly? I invite you to place your hands on your belly so you can follow the in-breath and follow the out-breath as it is in this moment. See if you can bring a relaxed attention to the in-breath and the out-breath, all the way in, all the way out. Rest in the pause between each breath. Riding the ocean of your breathing. The ebb and flow of your own tide. And begin to notice how you don't have to try. Your breathing happens automatically. The wonder that the world is breathing through you. And let's rest in our relaxed concentration, grateful for this breath, for 3 more tolls of the bell. It's following your breath, embracing whatever arises. And when you're ready, you can begin to wiggle your toes and your fingertips. You may like to rub your hands together, creating some warmth. And bring your hands over your eyes. Open them into the shade that your hand is creating and slowly bring your hands away from your face. Remain connected to your breath. And thank you for pausing with me. Taking a moment to pause, to settle, to reconnect with the moment is a wonderful thing to do. And it can be done all day long. The goal is not to stop the mind. It won't. I have found from many years of practice, the mind doesn't stop, nor does meditation make problems go away. But it changes the way we meet the moment and embrace it. So I hope that you enjoyed that brief, simple, but powerful practice. There are others. Samatha, stopping, calming. Samadhi, concentration. Vipassana, insight. Stopping, calming, concentrating, and the insight that comes from that. And whatever insight you received, I hope that it serves you well. Yes, soul, we are exactly where we are supposed to be. Wonderful. Divine Mother Wisdom, excellent meditation, Stu. Thank you so much. So in your own way, I hope that these are helpful for you and that you are nourished by returning to the moment where all the wonders of life become so much more available to us. In the present moment, wonderful moment. So, my friends, thank you. Namaste. More goodness to come next week. I will be offering another live stream, and that one I will probably have to keep that to 1 hour because I have an event later in the day, a private event for a club in Chicago. Please check the links below if you would like to sign my mailing list or to send me a message if you're interested in having me present for your ukulele club. I wish you and your families all the best. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. Peace like a river in my soul. I've got peace like a river. I've got peace like a river. Peace like a river in my soul. So go to your ukulele sometime today, strum any chord, pluck one note, and treat it like it's a singing bowl. And a wonderful meditation to do is to play 5 notes, any 5 or the 5 are the same, and just see if we can keep your concentration in the moment, a relaxed concentration. Just wow. Wow. This hunked wood does this. Wow. And may the moment bring you many blessings. Thank you so much. Good health and many blessings to you and your family. Appreciate you joining me. Please check the links below and look forward to seeing you in another live stream soon. All blessings. I hope you and your family are doing well.